Okay, let's get into it. All right, what's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Armon, and we're back with another video. Get in here, everybody get in here. We got to get into some things. So we just going to run it today, all right? So we got a lot to talk about, but I wanted to come to you guys quick, fast, and right to the point. All right, so the VMAs has released or announced that Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, alongside with Nicki Minaj and Doja Cat, will be performing at this year's 2023 Video Music Awards, which is going to be everything. I kind of honestly was paying the VMAs, so I didn't even really get into the categories. I don't know why. I really didn't pay that much attention, and I still haven't really done a lot of research on it. But I know Ice Spice is nominated. Nicki and Ice Spice are nominated. Nicki Minaj is emceeing. Cardi B is nominated, leading nominations. I'm hearing Doja Cat will be there. Who else? Lotto will be there. Lotto has some nominations. So this is going to be an interesting VMAs, right? And so I kind of wanted to get, before the VMAs started, before it even aired, what our predictions would be. Like, what do we think is going to go down? Here's my thought. The VMAs is known for having or curating moments, unforgettable moments during the show. There's always something that happens, whether it's a production thing, whether it's slight shade, whether it's a little beef. There's always something happening at the VMAs that ends up trending the next day. So people are, once it got announced that Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion are going to be performing, which I thought that I heard that they were going to be performing, the internet went crazy, right? The internet was like, well, how is that going to work? Because Nicki and Cardi and Meg, they're all performing, and they all got songs where they're slightly throwing jabs at one another. I'm not sure if Lotto was performing, but if she's performing, put her on the floor. That would be interesting too. You know, if she makes a cameo. Here's my responsible thought. My responsible thought is these girls probably will not even see each other. It's so big. They may not even have interactions with one another. Nicki Minaj may not even bring Cardi B out. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion out. She may not even be outside or anywhere around the stage when they're performing, and vice versa. They will not be in the audience, especially to escape the camera angles, because you know the camera's going to pan over to them for sure. So I don't think that we'll even get a reaction or like a face angle shot of Nicki Minaj when Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion are performing. And I don't know if Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion or Lotto will even be in the audience when Nicki is performing. So I don't know if we'd actually get any fireworks. I think the VMAs is at a point where they're trying to get everybody's audience there to watch, because television is kind of dying in a way. And so I think that this is just a smart way for them to get viewers to watch the show. But I really don't think that much is really going to happen. And on the flip side, now, if it does happen, I'd be here for it. What I'm interested to see is, you know, what is the reaction going to be when, if Nicki Minaj hits us with what horse sense Christopher Reeves, will she do that, or is she going to just do this pretty "Last Time I Saw You" ballad? I'd also be interested to see if her and Ice Spice will do Barbie's World or Princess Diana. That would be very telling. I feel like Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice definitely have to do some sort of collab. Barbie World for sure. If not, there's obviously something in the milk that's not clean there. I just don't see Nicki Minaj getting up there doing one song. But I also don't see her not doing Red Ruby to Sleeves. At least a little snippet. I know she's going to probably put in Last Time I Saw You, but I'm sure the VMAs are going to want her to do Barbie's World, because that's the biggest record that she has out thus far. So it'd be interesting to see if Ice Spice gets brought out on that. I'm also interested to see how Nicki Minaj will perform, because I know that Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion are definitely going to bring it in the performance aspect. And a lot of you guys were kind of upset at the tweet that I said. I said, I know Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion are going to bring it, and hopefully Nicki performs. I mean, hopefully Nicki brings it, but Nicki, ultimately probably will be trash and lack creativity. And I said that the stiff host can't relate bar is really going to hit differently that night, because we'll be just coming off the heels of a Nicki Minaj performance. And we know that that's, with who Megan Thee Stallion is talking about, because, when Nicki gets on her back and kicks her leg in the air and rolls over to the side like a tortoise. That's who, she's talking about. However, a lot of you guys were trashing me online because people were saying, well, hey, you said that Nicki Minaj doesn't need to perform. She just needs to rap. I still stand by that. I'm not saying that she just necessarily needs to be doing a full-on 8 count, but I would like creativity in the set. I would like energy in the rapping. I don't want a 15-minute, I know it won't go that long, but I don't want a 15-minute break in between. I want her to stay up there the full set. I don't want her to have to walk off for water and do all of these different things, have the DJ playing some of her best music like she does because she needs a break. I need her to be on time. All of these things. And I need her to not pause through every single verse, every single lyric, and point the camera to the audience. I need you to go ahead and rap the song. If you're going to sing it, sing it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Give us a show. It doesn't have to just be choreography. You can give me a show without dancing. I'm just saying creatively create us a beautiful performance. That's all I'm saying. My hopes are not high for Nicki Minaj. She is not a great performer. No offense. Creative direction is not her thing. Performances are not that great. But she has great music. And ultimately, the crowd ends up singing the songs anyway. But it'd be interesting to see. I'm here for it. I want to see if she does, do Red Ruby to sleeves, bust a little shot. I'm here to see if there's going to be a little shade towards the other girls. I know everybody's anticipating us thinking, how is this going to go? Also, Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. I'm excited to see if Megan Thee Stallion says those lyrics with her chest because Nicki will be in the vicinity. And this is going to really set the precedent of who is really the queen of the stage. And I know Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B are going to bring it. And Nicki Minaj, just for that simple fact, she needs to bring it. And I know people don't want to talk about comparing and this, that, and the third, but people are going to compare. You have all the hottest female rappers up there on top of Doja Cat, who I don't think is a rapper, but she's even going to perform. And Doja Cat is going to bring her A game. What you don't want is Nicki Minaj to be the worst performance of the night out of all the girls. And I believe that she will be. And I'm not saying that because, I'm trying to trash her. I just don't feel like Doja Cat is a really great performer. She's going to give you looks. She's going to give you a performance. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, they're going to kill it. You already know how Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion come, and they know that all these other girls are there. They're going to put it on the floor just because of who's hosting, the headline. This is a big moment. Everybody will be watching, and everybody will be comparing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ready to hear these records. And Doja Cat, while she's sitting around playing like she's cool with everybody, now it's making sense. All these girls are performing. Now you're going to be at the VMAs amongst all these girls that you slightly been dissing or throwing shade at. So you made a post about how you're not dissing these girls that you're inspired by. I get it, because out of all the girls from Nicki, Doja, Cardi, Meg, Doja Cat probably is the most sensitive, and them girls will probably make her cry in person. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I feel about, Doja Cat. So, of course, she had to clean that up because you're about to be in the same room as these people that you were dissing, especially Nicki Minaj. So, I'm excited about the VMAs. I definitely will be tuned in. I was supposed to be in New York this weekend. Thank God I'm not going because I need to be right here in my seat. I don't need to be over at anybody's party. I need to be right here at the VMAs watching. I don't need to be on a plane back. I don't need to be at an after party. I need to be here to report whatever goes on. So I'm really, really excited to see this. I'm really excited to see these looks, these performances, the energy, the slight shade, if everybody's going to keep the same energy, and who's going to be winning these awards of the night, and who will be presenting, who will be bringing each other out. And, will there be a classic moment? I'm here for that. Now, the Cardi B Bongos record is out. A lot of reviews have come out in regards to the record. People are trashing the record. Some people are loving the record. It's giving 50-50. If you go on Cardi B's page, it looks like people are loving it. If you go on Twitter, it looks like barbs are dragging it. If you go on YouTube and listen to social commentators, some people are not enjoying the record. They're saying that the record is kind of mid. It's okay. again, I've listened to the record. I like the record, but after hearing some more reviews, I kind of agree with a lot of the people doing the commentary that this does feel like a seasonal record, and it kind of came out a little bit towards the end of the summer, and it's a bit late. However, if this record would have probably come out a little sooner, it probably could have been Song of the Summer, carried us through. It kind of feels a little late for this type of record because we're approaching fall. The summer is over. I don't know if this record is strong enough to extend the summer. That's thing number one. A lot of the feedback that I'm hearing is people did not understand Cardi B. That was something that I said. And also, they were saying that Cardi B, her verse wasn't strong. They really didn't get a lot of punchlines or metaphors or a lot of, it really wasn't that great in comparison to WAP, and it was very close to WAP. Like I said before, I think this record is a grower, not a shower. It's not my favorite. I don't think it's trash, though. I gave it a nice 7 out of 10. Okay. Now, Joe Budden had some words to say about the record. He pretty much said the record was trash. Let me let you guys listen to what Joe Budden had to say. Let me grab my device really quick. What did Joe Budden have to say about the record? Let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on. We're gonna pull this up. Okay, let's get into it.
This record don't seem like it has lasting power. It's that hard ass beat. The hook is not hooking for me.
It's not catchy. It's not particularly
catchy. Not. There's nothing in it to make it stay. 1 and 2. I know y'all think Sexy Red is paying me. She's not. But this commercialized ratchet has passed. It's ghetto ratchet time. And neither one of them are ghetto ratchet on this song. I think they both have potential to be. And Cardi normally smokes ghetto ratchet, but she's too big. That's why she got to go get with K-Flock. That's why she got to go get with some of the. She's too big to do it. We need a Bodak Yellow now. Both of these women, this sounds like this is two women who can't make a song. Is what it sounds like. So we need to get either some of the same writers back that had.
I think Party is a credited writer on this.
Excuse me. Oh, good. All right, so that means that y'all coming with old sauce. Because we know Partisan Fontaine, well, we assume he is not writing for either one of them today.
Maybe true, maybe not. I don't know.
We don't know. But this sound like, I don't see it. I don't see it.
You said waiting.
I don't
know.
So that was his thoughts. Now, I have to say, I hear him. He's not totally wrong. But we have to be honest. Joe Budden clearly does not like Megan Thee Stallion. Because Megan Thee Stallion slid all the way up and down this record. That's the number one. And then 2, not for nothing, Joe Budden may not like Cardi B. Because, Joe Budden also did have Tasha K on his platform. So, and you guys know that story. You can do your research. So there might be a little bit of a bias there, or perhaps Joe Budden feels some type of way that Cardi B did not put him into her promo run. But so when you take into that consideration, also with the record, 2 women that cannot make a song. Let me start with Megan Thee Stallion. I'm gonna be honest, Megan Thee Stallion didn't need this. I personally feel like Megan Thee Stallion honestly did herself a disservice business-wise. From a business perspective, Cardi B won over Megan Thee Stallion because Megan Thee Stallion, now that it's really settled in for me, I feel like Megan Thee Stallion kind of did give her moment to Cardi B. And this was a time and an opportunity for Megan Thee Stallion to honestly take over the market or topple over the market and really take a lead position. Instead, she somewhat cowered underneath Cardi B and making Cardi B bigger than her. When in all honesty, she should have used the momentum that she had and pushed her own record first, then do a collab. However, she went up under Cardi B instead of saying, hey, I have something behind me that can probably propel me a little bit closer to the top. in a more lead position, but instead, Cardi B now, you know, she kind of still sunder her in a sense, and not like a literal like dissing kind of thing, but it's more like you went on another Cardi B record when you didn't have to do that. But I guess then to Joe Budden's point, is Megan Thee Stallion afraid to put out a record? Does she feel like she can't make a song? And I don't know why. I don't feel like Megan Thee Stallion at this point of her career would feel like that, because I feel like anything she put out probably would have did really, really well. Now, as far as Cardi B, I think that Cardi B is still testing the waters, but at some point we have to stop testing the waters. Okay? I think that she put a lot into this promo. Butch said she spent $2 million. I even seen, shout out to Lovely T, I've seen some people even pointing out the fact that there was a lot of advertisers in here. I thought that was interesting. I didn't really pay attention to that, but they were saying it seemed like a one big ad. So I don't know if she put her own money into that and started getting advertisers. I don't know. But she put a lot into this video. And I personally feel like, the mark was missed with the hook and this type of song, just because, again, this does feel like a WAP 2.0. I just feel like if Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B were to do another song together, why make it another put these on? You know what I mean? Slightly. I felt like we could have got into another bag with this, because it starts to feel like we're recreating the wheel for a missed opportunity that happened in 2020. And so for that, I could see where people are like, okay, you're going back to the drawing board because you don't know what to put out. And then we have yet to see Cardi B come out on her own. So to somebody, it can appear as if she's nervous to put out a record, because even her last single, Hot-ish, which featured Kanye West and Lil Durk, again, that was an ensemble. That was a collab. And everything else she's put out since then has been a collab, from, Glorilla, what is the girl name? Lotto, Offset, Fendi. We have yet, and now her own single, she has Megan Thee Stallion. People are not here for that like that. And people are not really excited for that. People are wanting to see what Cardi B is going to do on her own. And I feel like maybe she got Megan Thee Stallion so she can get kicked back into the algorithm, because, I feel like she's been trying to get back in there with the Put It On the Floor, with the other moments. However, for her moment, she feel like, okay, I need a bigger boost. I just feel like I've seen this already. So this did not feel like a fresh, innovative take. We've seen this already. So I would have liked something a little bit different. But again, I don't dislike the song. I think the song will do well on TikTok. I think the song will do well in bars, drag shows. It's a nice, international record. I just don't know. I agree. I kind of agree. I just don't know if it has the staying power. Because while I do feel like this is a version of WAP, it's missing a lot of elements that WAP had, like the major cameos, the controversial conversation surrounding it. This record is okay. I would have liked to hear some of the other options that she had as a lead single, and I would like to know what was the actual plan or idea around this, choosing this one as the lead. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, this is another thing, and I get it. This is not a hip hop like it's not like a street banging club like rapidy rap record. It's more like of an international kind of record, so it's kind of like, it can be kind of like fun and crossover. I get it, but to me, it feels as though Cardi B, from Tomorrow 2 on up, has spit some of her best fire on other people's songs. Then for her to come on her own record and us not to remember anything she said, that's a bit of a loss. Because every feature, she has kind of bodied it to a certain degree. To me, the best features were Tomorrow 2 and the Point Me To. Point Me To should have been on Put It On the Floor, in my opinion. But I feel like every feature that she has done has been better than what she's put on this particular record. And I think that we got to revisit why. You know what I'm saying? How did that happen? You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to figure out, because I feel like we really missed Cardi B on this song. It's almost like this could have been Megan Thee Stallion's song. But even with the song overall, people are not even caring about how well Meg did. They're just kind of saying that the song is kind of, yeah, okay. That is kind of what the word around town is. I don't hate the song. I don't just love the record either. But I do feel like she had something else in her arsenal. I am kind of at the point, like, I don't know. I just kind of feel like this was like a little bit like we seen this before. So I just really would like to know what is the strategy behind this particular record? Why this one? See, I wish I would have got to hear what the options were and who decided on this being the one. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, the visuals were great. But I think people are now getting frustrated because they're like, we know she can do visuals. Where's the record? We don't just want to see visuals. We don't just want to see pretty hair, pretty makeup, bright colors, super clear camera quality, and dope fashions. Where is the record? That's almost like getting a fresh haircut with a spray-on line. It looks good while you in the seat, but the minute you take a shower, you really get to see what kind of haircut that was. They relied on all the paint. And so I feel like people are saying Cardi B relying on all the paint. And when you get in the shower, you see that the song was just okay. So I don't know. I'm interested. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, okay? And let me know what you guys think. Who do you guys think will have the best VMA performance? So yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Until next time, keep that same energy, and I'll see you soon. Peace out. Oh, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube and my Twitter at The Armon Wiggins Show and my Instagram at The Armon Wiggins Show if you haven't already done so, okay? I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.